Hello twin flames and welcome to day 2 of the DM Journey to Union. So this is a series that we're doing with the beautiful DM Confessions deck to really see things from the masculine's point of view. You know, why they go through what they go through and what it all means. So thank you for being here, and if you are new to the channel, welcome, subscribe, join our family because we're here for you every day. So let's shuffle then straight away and see what's coming in. So what do we need to know, please, angels, for day 2? What do we need to know for day 2? Okay, this one's moving on the top. So I've got 4 cards today. So the first thing is, wow, this is about the signs that they see. So yesterday, we spoke about how the masculines go through the dark night of the soul and they're apologising for risking losing your love. And now they are showing you that when you're not together, they see you everywhere. I can't watch TV anymore without reminders of us coming on the screen. Movies, commercials, comedy, action, all have pieces of us in there. So when they are just minding their own business, watching the TV, watching a film, scrolling through Facebook or, watching something on YouTube, bam, there you are in their mind on the screen. Something's reminding them of you and the time you shared and the way they feel. So as the divine feminine, you know that you get these signs constantly. You get signs through music, through things you see, things you hear, things you feel. And the masculines see this too. The masculines get bombarded by signs too, because it's how the universe wakes them up. Sometimes the feminine will try and wake the masculines up. And it doesn't work, it backfires every time because the masculines aren't yet ready. So we have to trust that the universe will do it for you. The universe do it so that the masculines wake up when they are ready in their own time and come to their own conclusions. Instead of having it bombarded to them, by their divine feminine. And they need to realize it's the truth. So they do it in their own way. So the universe will wake them up with signs and symbols and synchronicities and numbers and things that remind them of you. So your masculine is constantly reminded of you in the signs that they see. I'm addicted to you, your body, mind, and soul. So the masculine is saying to you, I'm addicted to you. Okay, and this is why it's a struggle for the masculine, because they've never had that before. They've never felt so addicted to anyone before, to your energy, and they struggle. So what they try and do is they try and cold turkey themselves off you, and that never works because they're craving you constantly. They're addicted to your light, they're addicted to your love, they're addicted to your body. Everything about you draws them in. It's a lot like Edward and Bella in Twilight. And, in Twilight, when Edward's talking to Bella, when he's explaining about who he is as a vampire, saying everything about you is designed, everything about me is designed to draw you in. My face, my smell, everything. And that's really how the masculine feels about the feminine. It's the way that Edward feels when he smells Bella's scent for the first time. When she walks into that classroom and the fan kind of blows a scent towards Edward and he can't cope. He needs to get out of the room because he's so afraid that he's going to kind of drink her blood there and then. He has to have her there and then. And that's how the masculine feels. They have to kind of restrain themselves because it's so intense. They've never felt like this before. It doesn't matter how many lovers they've had in the past, what type of relationships, long marriages, it doesn't matter. When they meet the divine feminine, it's unlike anything they've ever experienced or ever felt before. Like Edward, a vampire of 100 years, never experienced that before. So it doesn't matter how much time has gone, this feeling is for real. So your masculine saying to you, I'm addicted to you. And sometimes they move away from it or from you, from the feeling, because they're too addicted to it. They're afraid of what it means. They're afraid of losing themselves. And that's the real point. The angels are saying the masculines are afraid of losing themselves. So they try and kind of keep themselves at arm's length, or they go away and hide so they can process what it means. But they are saying to you, I'm addicted to you, your body, mind, and soul. So this is about every part of you. And in my cards, the divine masculine messages of love, there's a card that says, I desire you on every level. So it's not just a physical thing. It's an emotional thing, a spiritual thing. It's every level, everything about you, it kind of draws them in. The way that, Edward and Bella were in Twilight. Everything about me draws you in. And that's what the message is. Your masculine is looking at you, kind of hungering for you, craving you, everything about you. They miss your friendship, they miss the conversation, they miss the way you make them feel, they miss all of you. It's not just a physical thing, it's a spiritual thing, it's a soul connection. So it's every part of you loves every part of them, and every part of them desires and loves every part of you. So this is about understanding that they are addicted to your love. So when you start realizing this and really taking it in as a divine feminine, it helps you to understand the power and the intensity from the divine masculine's point of view. They're addicted to you. It's something they just, they have no control over. So they have no control over their feelings. And that's why when they are seeing you everywhere, it drives them a bit mad. Because they're being reminded of you constantly of this addiction that they need to heal and release. I will always love you no matter what happens. So your masculine is saying, I'll always love you. No matter what happens. So whether you're in separation or communication, doesn't matter if they're with someone else or you're with someone else. Doesn't matter if there's a country in the way, if there's something in the way, because there's always something that seems to be in the way while things are prepared. Because the real power of the twin flame love and the twin flame connection is to realize that love conquers all. Love overcomes all things, and love finds a way, because all paths lead home. So your masculine is saying to you here, I will always love you no matter what. No matter what happens, no matter what. So I feel this message is, I will always love you no matter what. So your masculine always loves you. So the message here is, no matter what you're going through in this connection right now, your masculine always loves you. And that's what you have to remember. And I feel that's so powerful coming through on day 2, because, the pain that is caused in this connection is caused to grow you. You have to remember that, your masculine is innocent. No matter what they've done, they are innocent because they're doing what they signed up to do. To come here to grow your soul, to teach you things, to evolve your mind, your soul, your emotions, your body, all of you, to help you to ascend, to get stronger, to become the greatest version of who you are. Because when you're in union, you're at your fullest potential. You're still growing and learning and evolving, but you're also helping the world. So you have to be ready to help the world. Before I came into union, I wasn't ready. I was growing, I was learning, I was still dealing with jealousy and anger and fears. And, I healed all of that with the power of heaven to move into union. And the masculines help you to overcome your fears and blocks and vices to move into union. So this is why it's very important to forgive your twin, because they love you no matter what. And when you're blaming them for things and, sending pain to them because they've hurt you in some way, because maybe you've taken something personally, they still love you. The masculine never stops loving, craving, or wanting the divine feminine ever. And that's so clear. And it's so beautiful, because whenever I tap in with the masculine energy, that's always very clear. And the masculines always forgive the divine feminine. The feminine sometimes find it harder to forgive the masculine, but the masculine always forgives the divine feminine, for trying to wake them up quicker, or trying to rush or push the connection, or whatever it is that we do as a divine feminine that gets right up the masculine's nose. Because as a divine feminine, we have to learn to trust the love. And that means giving the masculine the time, the space and the room they need. So if they walk away, we let them walk away. We don't keep chasing after them or trying to wake them up or make them understand. We have to let them go. It's like when we hold a butterfly. You have to let the butterfly go, and it comes back to you. What's meant for you will always return to you no matter what. And your masculine is saying to you, I love you no matter what. no matter what happens. So even if you decide, Divine Feminine, that's it, I've given up on this connection, my masculine's done too much to me, I've had enough, your masculine will still love you. And you'll still love them no matter what happens. And they want you to know that today. Your voice is so sexy. I want to hear you tell me what you want me to do to you next. So your voice is sexy to them. Your voice turns them on. And they are saying to you, I desire you on every level. I'm addicted to your body, your mind, your soul, your voice, everything about you. And that's another thing that Edward said, my voice. My voice is designed to draw you in. My face, my voice, everything about me is designed to draw you in because he's a vampire. And this is so powerful because everything about you, Divine Feminine, is designed perfectly to draw your Divine Masculine in. And they are saying to you, your voice is so sexy to me. So to your masculine, your voice is like amber nectar. Your voice makes them melt, shake, power coming in. Your voice turns them on, and I want to hear you tell me what you want me to do to you next. So when your masculine allows themselves to fantasize about you, sometimes that's about your voice and the things that you would say, telling them how you'd want them to kiss you and the things that you'd love them to do. So this is about when they allow themselves to wander off in those moments. Maybe it's even when they're watching the TV and that sign is coming on about you, that you come onto the screen in their mind and, they are visualizing your voice and what you were saying to them. So this is about you knowing that everything about you is designed to draw them in. And that's the message coming through here. So the angels are saying to you, you have to remember that you are perfect just as you are, that nobody compares to you. And I tell you this often, that nobody compares to you. It doesn't matter who they're with, what they're doing, okay? It doesn't matter because you are designed perfectly to draw them in. You are designed in every single way perfectly for your masculine. And they are saying, I will always love you no matter what. You are so sexy to me. Everything about you. I'm addicted to your body, your mind, your soul, everything about you. It just grabs me. So you have to remember that. It doesn't matter what's going on, your masculine will always return to you like a moth to a flame, because that's the power of the love, that's the power of the connection, but most importantly, that's the power of you. Have a great day, sending you so much love. I hope this helps, and I'll see you soon.